Welcome, everybody. My name is Michael, and you know I'm the best #1 banking client. You know banks love me. You know I'm a favorite of them. Hey, we have another bank that put my check on hold. This is why we should go for crypto, because I am waiting since Friday. Well, there was a bank holiday, but I didn't even know there was a bank holiday. I mean, barely anybody knew. Happy Veterans Day. I'm back on Friday. All respect to the veterans. However, the bank holidays, it's not just Veterans Days. There's tons of bank holidays which we don't know about, and it messes ACH transfers up and all that. And by the way, I think veterans should get a lot more support than just a holiday, which maybe some people respect, maybe some don't. I respect the veterans. They need a lot more support from the government than just a holiday, where there's a lot of support groups, and that's great, but there's a lot of very depressed and very ill, many with tinnitus. I just feel terrible for the veterans, and I definitely, if I was a billionaire, I would have a foundation for veterans, because just reading some of these stories of how they were treated after already experiencing something so traumatic, a holiday doesn't do it justice. Not even one single bit, not even a whole month. And at the end of the day, people still don't even respect it. But with that said, bank holidays are something that I don't understand why a holiday should impact whether your check comes in. So this is a whole system here. This is a problem with the whole system. It's not with a holiday specifically, because I'm worried about Thanksgiving. I get it. It's on Thursday, but I'm worried about Christmas. What happens if it's Christmas on a Friday? Then you don't get to enjoy Christmas because you don't get paid. And then the next day, well, checks can't go through automatically. Okay, I get it. You're not getting paid on Friday, but maybe at least you can plan it out, right? You get paid on Monday. Nope. That's it. You get paid on Tuesday. So I had bills to pay Friday. Couldn't do it. Had to take out a loan. And I had bills to pay today. And I was told by a bank rep, oh, yeah, you're going to be fine. It's going to be on Monday. Nope. Still don't have access to that money. So what ended up happening is it's the end of night Monday. And hopefully tomorrow I get it. It was a check that was well over $1,000. So, woohoo, I had finally a good week to make up for my bad week. Well, not so much, because I had to take out a loan because of a bank holiday that not too many people knew about. So the problem with this is, if there is going to be a bank holiday, at least accept, you don't need a whole business day to accept these checks, because this is coming from your workplace. So just to give you an idea, other people with less than $1,000 checks from my workplace got a fraction, which is still a tiny fraction. It's still not acceptable, but I wish I got a tiny fraction, because I didn't get anything. If I had no money, I had no money for fuel, for groceries, for anything. I had bills to pay. It was a disaster averted, because of a small loan from a manager, but I just felt terrible, and none of us got our checks deposited fully, and ACH still would be Tuesday. So whether I got a check or ACH, I still don't have the money till Tuesday. So essentially what's happening is, with the whole banking system, it should be a lot faster. At least let's get it Monday, at least just one day. And what about the weekends? Weekends are a huge problem. Banks should operate 24/7. The banking system, I'm not talking about bank employees, but the banking system should operate 24/7. And it should be instant. And it should be much lower fees. And I get it. Yes, there's safety. And yes, there are some check fraud and scammer groups out there and hackers and malware. But crypto somehow deals with it. Yes, there are always going to be thefts. There's always going to be phishing. There's always going to be scams. There's always going to be fraud and fake checks and checks that bounce. But there should be better systems in place to prevent theft, and not essentially leave the average Joe Blow who's trying to make a living here and just trying to pay his bills in a situation where he cannot afford anything and is just for almost a week without his money. And I went to PNC. Everyone was saying, just leave Chase, go to PNC, deposit through PNC. Well, PNC is doing this to me. Any bank would do this to me, essentially. So all the coworkers from work, they're same deal. Whether I deposited mobile, the person online said whether I deposited mobile, went to the bank. The banks were closed. So, whether I deposited through the ATM, the same thing would happen. So there's no way out. There's no way out. If there's a bank holiday, that's it. You're without money for the next couple of days. Hopefully you plan right. Well, many people don't plan right. Right now is a tough year. Don't have an emergency fund. My teeth hurt. Got to go to the dentist tomorrow yet again. There's a lot of crises that are happening, and I'm trying to make as much money as I can. I had a good week. I even had a good week. I sold a car every single day, and I got a very good paycheck after taxes. $1,600, $1,605, and I'm very excited about that, but I still haven't seen a single cent of it up until tomorrow, hopefully. But by tomorrow, I've got to pay back this loan. I've got to pay back a dentist. I got to pay back a lot of stuff. My wife also helped me a little bit. It's just crazy. So I wish the banking system was a little bit better, because not too long ago, if it was with Chase probably would have held it for 12 days, because they held a government check, which of course is official, a government check from the IRS, a tax refund for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And I deposited another check, and that went just fine. But the larger check, for whatever reason, even though it was official, it was from the government, they still held it. And then, best part is, when I tried to pay the government because of immigration processing fees, guess what? Chase thought it was fraud. They thought it was fraud and decided not to approve it. Well, my application got delayed because everything got sent back, and I had to redo everything, this time paying with a cashier's check. Much better choice. So could we have had a situation where this crisis was averted and everything was fine? Of course. I think crypto may not be the end-all, be-all solution to a lot of these problems, just because crypto itself has had many cases where it is unavailable and things are down, but the system is still young. The banking system has been here for a while. I think there's a lot that can be improved upon it, and I'm excited for what's going to happen over the next couple of years. So I'm not sure if there's an easy solution to this. I don't think there is, but there are other companies and there are other countries with better systems and faster systems and lower fees than ours. And it's just a little saddening, because again, all we're just trying to do here is not splurge money, but just spend it on bills and actually live our lives. So at this point, sometimes the easiest thing you can actually do is just ask your employer to pay you in crypto if you have a bank holiday, because you know at least you're going to get it that day. This is crazy, by the way. Check out the tint on this car. Crazy. This is all tinted out. Boom. It's not even that dark yet. It's time is delayed. It's 5:30 p.m. It's gonna get darker. Can't see anything. Crazy.